On our train now from London Euston to Liverpool. We got here 10 minutes early and we're really lucky that there were still spaces left for large luggage because there aren't many of those. So feeling lucky. This is just standard class, but loving it. I think if you did want to guarantee more space though for your luggage and stuff, you'd go first class. This is doing it on a budget. How good is that? There's charging stations as well for your devices. It's a little difficult catching the tube this morning. Like if you don't want to negotiate stairs and luggage, just get a taxi or Uber to London Euston. It's so good. Another tip is to make sure that you don't board the train immediately, that you walk to the right carriage outside of the train before you get on, because the trains are very long and it would be awful to have to cart your luggage all the way through the train to get to your carriage.
Good sized city. It's actually really scenic today. We had a really nice walk through the heart of the city. It seems really nice, and now we're at the banks of the River Mersey.
We're just walking around Albert Dock now. That's a popular place to go and look around. It's also near where the Beatles story is. But yeah, I'm liking it. It's nice. It was really easy. We got to our accommodation, Cove on Paradise Street. They just collected our bags for free and we dropped them there. Check-in's at 4, but they said if we want to ring them just to ask if it's early, they'll admit us free of charge if it is early. Looks like there's going to be a fair few places to eat here. Lots of food trucks here. Very excited to eat this halloumi souvlaki. I got a little excited. So we have just finished the Beatles story. I would recommend that museum, especially for people who are interested in the Beatles, like their music, but might not know a lot about the history of the Beatles. I've definitely appreciated it and learnt a lot.
Good exhibit. You can do that easily in just under 2 hours, I reckon. They've got a lot of information there that I didn't know, and a lot of, I guess, interesting sets for you to be in that sort of based around where the Beatles would have been as well.
I think it's good to do before, or as one of the first things to do in your visit, because you learn about some places that are good to visit, like the Cavern Club, as well as Grapes Pub. We're now approaching the Beatles statue, which is outside of the Mersey Ferries River Cruises building, opposite the Museum of Liverpool. It's got a bit of a line to get a photo.
believe where I'm standing. Crazy. This has been like something I've always wanted to do ever since I was a kid, so this is pretty awesome. Ever since I was little, I used to be soccer mad when I was little, and I still like the sport, but I'm not as big into it as I used to be, but it's still the team I go for. It's still something I keep track of, follow them on social media and stuff like that, so to be here and to actually see Anfield, which is one of the world's most famous football stadiums, is pretty awesome. This is like, it's a great spot to watch football from.
Yeah. It would be a great spot. What do the men tell us about the grass?
That it is 5% synthetic.
How short is it?
I think he said 32 centimetres, yeah. And that's the longest the Premier League will allow it, and but they've got a lot of tactics that we won't reveal on public because we don't want Liverpool to lose.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
We've got to win the Premier League.
What was it like to walk on the pitch?
Well, the part before you get to the pitch, but yeah, it was good. It was really, really interesting and special. Like, even now, just walking next to it. Like, for me, this is enough, you know?
Oh yeah.
Just to be here.
Didn't realise we'd actually have this included. Pretty affordable.
Yeah.
Where are you sitting?
In the cop. So this is the members' sort of area. This is where a lot of them, historically, where the members have always sat, and it's sort of the the crazy fans sitting here, basically.
Pretty good spot.
We saw signs that said you can't bring alcohol beyond a certain point in the concourse. So I guess that would mean that you can't have a beer while you watch the football in the UK.
Yeah, in the stadium.
In the seat.
A bit different for us, isn't it?
Yeah, Aussies wouldn't be rioting. I mean, it would stop a lot of rowdy behaviour, I'd assume, but, you know.
Now that we have done the stadium tour, we are doing the museum. So last tour, I believe, is at 3. Museum closes at 5:30. Out of the museum, and here we are in the shop, which is a big shop.
It's like a department store.
Yeah.
And now I've got to decide what I want to get. I actually can see they've got some retro jerseys there, so I might go look at what the price is on them, or I might just get a new jersey because the new jerseys are pretty nice too.
We are very happy with our accommodation here at Cove on Paradise Street in Liverpool. Looks like we've got a nice view as well. Ooh, a view out to the radio tower. And it's very nice, I can hear the seagulls. Look, is that the cathedral or is that, no?
I think that might be the top of it, yeah.
Yeah, we went a bit more fancy with this accommodation for us because we needed a washing machine. So we thought we'll do that here in Liverpool. Obviously much cheaper than doing that in London. get shots of the Cove Paradise accommodation when we got here. It has been really nice. We just stayed here a night and it was just perfect. It was really great for us being able to wash all our clothes that we needed to wash from the week in London. It's a 1-bedroom apartment, so a bit bigger. The bed was so comfortable. It's really nicely styled as well. We don't think it had any aircon. I don't see any aircon vents. Either way though, it wasn't too uncomfortable. We just opened the windows.
Really, really spacious, good amount of room, very homely feeling. The bed was super comfortable. We had a great sleep last night.
So nice. It's right near the Albert Dock and it's right near the nightlife scene. Liverpool just comes alive at night time because of the music scene. So it was a Saturday night last night. We went to the Grapes pub. Didn't make it to the Cavern Club. We were just a bit too tired.
And we were a bit underdressed, I think.
Yeah, probably. It was a nightclub.
We're used to pubs, but I mean, that lineup and in a smaller space was a lot. It was honestly a bit of an overwhelming thing and probably took about 15 minutes to get a drink at least. There wasn't live music at the Grapes last night, it was karaoke, but that was still pretty funny, honestly. And you know, people are getting up there having a good sing and having a good time. It was really, really good scene. I feel like it was definitely a cultural experience, we felt like.
I reckon we'd come back here, maybe have a couple nights here so we can have one night on the town.
I'd say if you're travelling with friends as well, like it would be a great place to come to, because we were just saying, like, if you had friends with you, you know, you could, if you with the view of, you know, explore during the day, have a great night out, especially on a weekend, it'd go off, I'd say.
We've just picked up the hire car and I'm very happy with it. We got an automatic car because we can only drive auto, and yeah, it's not too scary because I guess we always drive on the left side anyway. But yeah, it's got Apple CarPlay, it's a Hyundai i10.
It feels pretty similar, like it's weird, you just get into the groove of things. The only weird thing is that everything's measured here in miles.
Yeah, that's
even though everything else is the same as home, they just measure in miles, so it's sort of like driving 30 is like driving at 50 and just getting your head around that. Now we are making our way to Penny Lane. Liverpool's beauty sort of extends out from the city, I've got to say. It's just keeps impressing me, I'm not going to lie.
We are on our way to Paul McCartney's house.
We're about a minute out, basically.
Yay! We just saw Penny Lane. Couldn't park there because it was too narrow, and because this is a hire car, we didn't want to risk anything.
We're not risking it.
We had to mount the curb if we were able to park, so we were like, let's not do that on this little tiny car. And the childhood home for Paul McCartney was 24th Lynn Road. It's a bit of a interesting area. I wonder if we're in a good area or not.
Yeah, I know, right? You can't, I mean, it looks nice. Yeah.
There was no one there before.
I know.
We just got to Paul McCartney's house and we drove past it. There was literally no one there, quiet street, and now there's a group of like 20, 30 people there. But, oh well. We just got a quick photo because we're a little worried about our car because I think we parked in residence parking for their home, so we're a little anxious, so we just wanted to move on.
I've just got a towing on.
Towing just ready to go. And now making our way to the childhood home of John Lennon. So that one is 251 Menlove Avenue.
Oh, is that the red gate, I'm guessing? There's a door, you can...
Oh, cool. I'm so happy that we're here. Just saw the Strawberry Field gates.
Apparently they're replica gates, I read. That's like that's where the original gates were, but they're not the original gates.
Oh, wait, how did you find that out?
There's a sign behind there.
Oh, right, interesting.
It's still where the gates were. This is still Strawberry Field. This is still where, you know, John Lennon would grow up and, you know, go and play and all that stuff. So, which makes sense. It's basically around the corner.
We've ticked off some really good locations. It's very special. It's very cool to be able to walk in the footsteps of, well, basically this touch we did John Lennon and Paul McCartney.
It's roadworks on M62. You are on the fastest route. You will arrive at 1:41 p.m.
Okay. Definitely recommend getting a
Turn
small
right
car
onto
for travelling in UK. If you're travelling not with many people. We've just put the seats down and put our luggage there. Now we're going from Strawberry Field to York.
Imagine little John Lennon riding his bicycle down here going to the Strawberry Fields.
So cool. The canal, is that what it's called?
Nah.
Just said canal there.
This is the Mersey River.
So peaceful.